boys and girls. It's Mrs. D'Alessandro and her friend Scaredy Squirrel. And I am going to read you a book. The title is Scaredy Squirrel. The author is Melanie Watt, and the publisher is Kids Can Press. And Scaredy Squirrel right now is really afraid of germs. And it says, Scaredy Squirrel insists everyone wash their hands with antibacterial soap even before reading this book. Isn't that funny? We're doing that right now. We're all very concerned with germs, Scaredy Squirrel. I know you hate them. You're worried. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Scaredy Squirrel never leaves his tree, his nut tree. He would rather stay in his safe and familiar tree than risk venturing out into the unknown, because the unknown is a scary place for a squirrel. It's okay. Here are a few things that Scaredy Squirrel is afraid of. 1, he's really afraid of tarantulas. 2, poison ivy. 3, Martians. 4, germs, killer bees, and sharks. Sharks? Really, Scaredy Squirrel? I didn't know sharks were in trees. So, Scaredy Squirrel is perfectly happy staying in his tree every day. Sharks? Really? Here are some advantages of never leaving his nut tree. He has a fabulous, great view. He has plenty of nuts. And it's a very safe place. And there are no tarantulas, poison ivy, Martians, killer bees, ants, or sharks. The disadvantages are it's the same old view, the same old nuts. That's the same old place. Kind of like right now. We're all staying in our same old house. In Scaredy Squirrel's nut tree every day, everything is predictable. Everything is under control. Can you see? Monday, all he does is change places in his tree. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Here's his daily routine. 6:45 a.m. wakes up. At 7 a.m., he eats a nut. At 7:15, he looks at the view. At 12 noon, he eats a nut for lunch. At 12:30, he looks at the view. At 5 p.m., he has dinner nut. At 5:30, guess what he does? He looks at the view. And finally, at 8 p.m., Scaredy Squirrel goes to sleep. But let's just say, for example, let's just say something did happen to Scaredy. Unexpected. Something unexpected happened. Well, don't worry. Scaredy Squirrel is very prepared. He has an emergency first aid kit. And I dropped something from his kit. Let's see what it is. It's his helmet in case he has to jump out of the tree. He has a parachute. Thankfully, a parachute. That's to land safely. He has some, I'm going to pull the kit right here, Scaredy Squirrel. He has bug spray. He has calamine lotion in case he gets bitten by some bugs. He has rubber gloves. He has antibacterial soap. Ooh, what else? Lots of Band-Aids. And sardines. I don't know what the sardines are for. They don't taste very good. Here it is. This is what to do in case of an emergency. Step 1, panic! Huh! Step 2, run! Step 3, grab the kit. Step 4, put the kit on your back. Step 5, consult your exit plan. And step 6, exit the tree. And if there's absolutely definitely no other option, don't forget your parachute while you're doing that. Here's the top secret exit plan. Can you see it? Exit 1. If you're here, note to self, watch out for green Martians, killer bees in the sky. Number 2, do not land in the river. If it's unavoidable though, that's where those sardines come in handy. Feed them to the sharks. Number 3, look out for poison ivy and tarantulas roaming the ground. And 4, keep in mind there are germs everywhere. And remember, if everything fails, playing dead is always a good option. So with his emergency kit in hand, I'm going to get his binoculars. Scaredy Squirrel watches day in and day out. He watches every single day. Nothing happens. On Thursday at 9:37 a.m., a killer bee appears and Scaredy Squirrel jumps in a panic. He reaches for his emergency kit. He knocks it out of the tree. That is not part of the plan. And he jumps to catch his kit, and he quickly resumes and regrets his idea because the parachute is in the kit. But something amazing and incredible happens. He starts to glide. Scaredy Squirrel is no ordinary squirrel. Scaredy Squirrel is a flying squirrel. And he forgets all about the killer bees, not to mention tarantulas, poison ivy, green Martians, germs, and sharks, because he is now carefree. He's alive. And until he lands in a bush, he even gives himself a score of 5.7. And when he lands in the bush, he plays dead. 50 minutes later, he's still playing dead. 2 hours later, he's still playing dead. And finally, Scaredy Squirrel realizes nothing horrible happened in the unknown. So he returns to the nut tree. And all this excitement, it inspired Scaredy Squirrel to make a lot of changes in his life. So his new improved daily routine. He still wakes up at 6:45. He has his nut at 7. He looks at the view. He jumps into the unknown though now at 9:37 in the morning. And you know what he does? He plays dead for a little bit. At 11:45 he returns home. He eats a nut at noon. He looks at the view at 12:30. He eats a nut. He looks at the view at 5:31. And at 8 p.m., Scaredy Squirrel goes to sleep. And P.S., as far as the emergency kit, Scaredy Squirrel is in no hurry to pick it up. It's in the poison ivy. If you like that story, you can go to scaredysquirrel.com and you can print out some fun coloring pages. I hope you enjoyed it. See you later.